My brother-in-law taught my son to swim by throwing him in, so I taught him something at the next family dinner. Wes did it at his own barbecue in front of 11 people while I was inside getting the potato salad. I heard the splash before I heard the screaming. By the time I got to the door, my 7-year-old was going under at the deep end, and Wes was standing on the edge with a beer in his hand. Wes, give him a second. I went in with my shoes on. Micah had swallowed half the pool. He was coughing so hard he couldn't cry. He's fine, Wes said. That's how my dad taught me. Sink or swim. He can't swim. He can now. My husband told me to let it go. His sister told me kids are resilient. Wes toasted the pool like he'd done something. Micah wouldn't take a bath for 6 weeks. He showered standing against the wall. He slept with the light on and asked me every night if I'd locked the back door, which had never once been a question in our house. Then in October, he asked me something in the car. Mom, if somebody doesn't come up, is it still an accident? Come up from where, baby? From the water. Who told you that? He looked out the window and said, Uncle Wes said the other boy didn't come up, and it was still an accident, so I shouldn't be a baby about it. I pulled into a gas station and sat there with my hands on the wheel. What other boy? He said his name was Danny. I'd seen it once, on the back of a photo in my mother-in-law's hallway. Wes at 26, a woman I'd never met, and a kid in a dinosaur shirt. When I'd asked, she said that was Wes's first family. Danny passed at summer camp. We don't bring it up. It took me 3 weeks to find Marisol. She'd remarried, moved to Bakersfield, and when I said my name, she went quiet for so long I thought the call dropped. He has a stepson now, a nephew. My son. He threw him in a pool. She started crying before I finished the sentence. Camp closed the last week of June that year, she said. Danny died July 9th. In my mother's pool. Wes told everyone camp because he told me if I said different, the family would blame me for leaving them alone. Will you say that out loud? I've been waiting 11 years for somebody to ask me to. I hosted Thanksgiving. I never host Thanksgiving. Wes came late with a pie from the grocery store and sat at the head like he'd earned it. We ate. I waited until the plates were pushed back and everybody was warm and stupid with food. And then I set my phone in the middle of the table on speaker. Before dessert. I recorded something last week and I want the family to hear it. Wes said, what is this? Marisol's voice came out of the phone. Danny couldn't swim. Wes said he'd teach him the way his father taught him. I was at the store. When I got back, the paramedics were already there and Wes told me. He told me Danny climbed the fence on his own. My sister-in-law's fork hit her plate. He made me say it was camp, Marisol said. He said if I told his mother the truth, she'd know I let it happen. Wes stood up so fast his chair went over. She's a liar. She's been a liar for 11 years. Sit down, my husband said. Marcus, she's poisoning your wife against. Sit down. My mother-in-law was holding the edge of the table with both hands. She said, Wesley, camp. Not a question, just the word. He didn't answer her. He turned to me instead and his face did something I'd never seen it do. It went smooth, like a door closing. You've got no idea what you just did. I do, actually. I picked my phone back up. That recording's 40 minutes long. Marisol gave a full statement to a detective in Kern County on the 19th. She named the pool. She named the date. She named your mother's address, because that's where you told the family the funeral flowers should go. You can't reopen. They already did. 2 weeks ago. She said they'd call me when they came. The doorbell rang. Everybody at that table looked at the hallway. Wes looked at Micah, and my son, who hadn't spoken since dinner started, who'd been sitting on his hands the whole time, said, Mom. He told me if I ever said Danny's name out loud, he'd teach my sister too.